frivolity, play, the left-handed path, stepping away from the story. It, yeah, just living in a creative way, being weird, you
Yeah.
know, making the myth your own or the ritual, the tradition your own. I think that yeah, every time you see people do that, they almost to a person turn around and try to encourage other people to do it as well.
It's an incredibly freeing thing, I think. And once you've discovered it, it's like, A, you want playmates, you want sort of, fellow bad kids to go out and smoke the metaphoric cigarette with you behind the school, because there's nothing more fun than when you're being slightly bad to have playmates doing it with you. But I also think it's so when you kind of allow yourself to fall into that, it's really delightful. And I think we're often missing that kind of delight in our lives. And so, yeah, it's like there's like sprinkling frivolous fairy dust wherever you go in some way or another. And I think a lot of people that do it would never characterize it that way. I was watching a John Batiste, just short little video of, and part of what I mean, he's a brilliant musician, but what I love most about him is that he is in delight about this and sharing that delight in such a just absolute, just like pours off of him. And I think as we think about the people that maybe this is actually really interesting. I haven't had this thought before, but as we look at who's attracting us, who's scattering that, right? Versus who's scattering the dark stuff or the heavy stuff, or you must do this, or you're right or you're wrong, or you're in or you're out. And I think that there's something kind of wonderful about actually I'm going to do that actually tonight as I sit down and think about the people that I'm drawn to right now and why and what their energy is carrying and whether that feels like it's generative energy in that way or not. That's another, I think, way to go into it because it's, I think often we can get pulled by both. And again, it's the depending on where we are in the moment, and the speed at which we're processing, um, so much information is coming to us, so fast that, and so much emotional hits. Like I'm really aware of, I spend way too much time on Facebook and like I'll go from rage to despair to laughing at a stupid joke to, boom, 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 like just in moments. And that's pretty wacky.
Yeah, I
So,
think we're all doing that. We all have our different channel for doing it, but yeah, we're all kind of tied into that, which for me is one of the reasons why I really enjoy doing this podcast, even though it's small. Is just I have conversations with people like you, and we went into it not knowing where we were going to get,
yeah,
and
yeah. That's my
intentionally,
favorite part. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
So
like knowing what the end is going to be. Why do it if you know where you're going to land?
yeah, exactly. So in a big way, it feels like what for me what this is a version of play, and it's my way of finding other people out there who can do it with me. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I really enjoy it, and we are over our time, so and maybe that's a
Well,
good place
thank
to
you.
end. But yeah, I really appreciate
Yeah.
you taking the time. This was a lot of fun for
Oh,
me. There was a lot of
me
kind
too,
of new
Josh.
synthesis for me as well, so I appreciate it.
Excellent. Well, a
Yeah,
delight, and thank you so much for having me on. It's been I've had my head down working on other stuff, so this has been a really delightful chance to play to play with you. And thanks for being my playmate. That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah. Thank you.